What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if y'all will please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, and hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Remo Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, for my Mafia fans out there, I'm talking about the video game, not the real Mafia. Nothing against the real Mafia. Don't come throwing bullets or death threats and fish heads my way. Please don't. I ain't got no beef with y'all. I don't want no smoke with y'all. Whatever. I am talking about the Mafia game, the Mafia series, man. It looks like an all-new Mafia game is confirmed to be in development, man. Now let's speak on it. Now y'all know what time it is. We got an article here. We're gonna read, we're gonna react to this how we do, alright? So without further ado, let's get into it. It looks like what could be Mafia 4 is finally happening at Hangar 13. Hangar 13 is the studio that developed the Mafia series, y'all. After months of rumors, Hangar 13 confirmed today that a brand new Mafia game is under development, though it remains to be seen whether it will be titled Mafia 4. I don't understand why they wouldn't name it Mafia 4. I mean, the first 3 Mafia names work just fine, so why go away? Those one of those things that you don't need to change right there. Why change the name? Don't change the name. Keep it as the name Mafia and move on. Just make sure you have a great game to play. Alright, let's move on. The news came from a Mafia 20th anniversary. Y'all, Mafia has been around for 20 years. Damn, we getting old, y'all. For those that just got their hands on a Mafia game, damn it, you have missed a hell of a series. It's been a one hell of a run for the past 20 years. With Hangar 13 General Manager Roman Hladik, I don't want to mess that up, but Hladik, excuse me, and Head of Production and Media Director Thomas Hebrisek. I'm sorry if I butchered those names. I'm almost sure I did. The pair took the time took the time to look back on the franchise's journey over the past 20 years before Hladik got to the news. I'm happy to confirm we've started work on an all-new Mafia project, Hladik said. While it's a few years away, we can't share anything more right now. We're really excited to keep working on this beloved franchise and to entertain our players with new stories. So there will be no new game this year per se, but it's on the way. It's on the way and I'm happy for it. If y'all have not played any of the Mafia games, particularly try with the first 2, Mafia 2 in particular, but if you want to play through all of them, I suggest you play it before you get to this game. You won't be disappointed. Mafia 3 was a bit of a letdown compared to the first 2, but that's just because the first 2 was so good, particularly Mafia 2 was just so good, but I would highly suggest you play all 3 before you truly enjoy what is going to be Mafia 4. Alright, let's move on. As the name implies, Mafia is basically an open-world version of The Godfather, featuring a story that stretches from the 1930s to the 1960s. Hangar 13 remade the original Mafia in 2020, which we praised for featuring excellent performances from its new cast, a fantastic driving model, and a beautiful and authentic city oozing with 1930s atmosphere. So they did remake it in 2020. Go play the remake if you had. I suggest just playing the original because we know how developers do remakes. You understand what I'm saying? We know how new developers do remakes. So I would suggest you play the original and then test out to see if you like the new remake itself. But I would suggest trying the original too. You can't really beat the original. You can get better graphics than the original, but you really can't beat the original as far as authenticity. That's just my opinion on it. A hypothetical Mafia 4 has been rumored for some time now. It's unclear whether or when it will be set, but based on the story progression, a Scarface-like 1980s setting wouldn't be out of the question. I would be so down for that. In the 1980s, there was a lot of shit that went on in the 80s that we can't even dare talk about right now in this day and age. Let me just say that right there. I'm going to let your imagination play with the rest of it. Either way, it'll be a while before we see this new Mafia project, whatever it turns out to be. And I'm all for it. And that is the end of the article. So not too long now. I am all for this, man. I don't know about y'all, but for my Mafia fans out there, I'm sure we are in for a treat, man. As long as they do it right. Keep the wokeness out of the game, please. Don't mind having a little bit of it, but don't force feed it down the damn tube to us, all right? Give us a good environment, a good game that actually works, that is actually fun to play with replayability, and you will be fine. I will say it to y'all the same way I said it to GTA and the same way I tried to tell Volition. Do not bring in this type of game that should have a specific type atmosphere and try to woke it all down. That is not going to work. I think y'all know better. I'm going to give y'all the benefit of the doubt because I'm feeling generous today. And y'all haven't really done me wrong as far as game development companies, alright? So please stay away from the woke crap, alright? We don't need no more wokeness in none of these video games, alright? Stick to what works. Stick to what made the franchise, the beloved franchise that has withstood the test of time over 20 years. It is hard to do anything over the span of 20 years, let alone keep a game relevant that people still want to enjoy for 20 years and would not mind enjoying for the next 20 years, all right? I want to see it. I'm sure there's a big fan base of Mafia game players that would love to see it as well. Stick to what works. Just improve on what you have that already works and introduce new things that'll work too. Stay away from being woke and you will be just fine. But that is just my opinion. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about a new Mafia game, i.e. Mafia 4. I don't know why they would call it anything else other than Mafia 4, but it's their company, their game. Y'all let me know what y'all think about a potential Mafia 4 on the way, man. As long as y'all remain respectful and logical, we can have a conversation. But that's the end of my video. Hope y'all enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for you, and I will see y'all in the next one. Later.